Winning online is mostly about getting two things right. The first thing is marketing, and marketing really speaks to being found first by the right people at the right time. The second thing is product, and such an important element of product is correct pricing. Now, pricing is hard to get right and hard to optimize because it's totally dynamic. When your competitors change pricing, you need to know about that and you need to be able to act or not act depending on what you want to do at that specific time. And being able to act starts with perfect monitoring. And because of that, we've built a super easy to use Google Sheet or Excel sheet, wherever you do your spreadsheeting, that can tell you exactly what your competitors' products are from a pricing point of view every day and if there's any movement. So let's jump in. So we're going to start in what I think looks to most people like ChatGPT, and it's actually something called Manus. And Manus is essentially an AI agent builder or an AI agent, which allows you to do pretty much anything, just like ChatGPT. But it also has a lot of capabilities from an agent perspective, and it's extremely strong on coding. Now, we're not coders. I'm not a coder, but it's been able to build what I'm going to show you now in basically a few hours purely by prompts. So I kind of give it a prompt, I tell it what I want to achieve. It then spits out this code, which we then stick into a script in Google Sheets, and voila, the rest is done. And why I show you this rather than showing you the sheet first is that if you want to tinker anything in our code or tinker anything in our script that we've created, I highly suggest checking out Manus because it's really powerful for building anything, even if you're not a coder. So let's just jump into the sheet and we'll dig a bit deeper. So we built this thing, and it's called Price Monitor, and it basically appends to Google Sheets, Excel, whatever the case is. You can skip the whole Manus step, and you can skip the how-to part by just dropping us your details, and we'll actually just send you the sheet, and you can play around with it yourself. And essentially what it does, this is the part that's different. This is the part we've added, which says Price Monitor. And Price Monitor allows you to actually scrape any website's pricing in once off, and then on top of that, it will give you a report daily about any movement in their pricing, up or down. So our alert threshold is 5%. So if any of the pricing crosses, increases by 5% or decreases by 5%, you'll get an alert on top of that. So let's choose first a site. So we're going to choose just as a random site to choose. And we're going to, again, you can pick any site that you want to monitor. I'm going to go back to our Price Monitor, and we're going to click Let's Price Monitor, and we're going to start price monitoring. And so what it does, it runs a script in the background, and that's the script that we got from Manus, or that Manus built for us. And we're going to start by entering a name. Let's say Mike. Let's continue. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a lead capture for us. Might as well mark it where we can. Next thing, it's going to ask me about the specific website. So we're going to do Eldo Shoes. And the last question is going to ask me about, are there any specific pages I specifically want to track? And it's quite a big job to scrape every page on every website. So we built it that you can scrape specific pages. You can put 5 in here. You can put 1 in here. But we're going to just start, let's do men's shoes as an example. And we're going to actually scrape this URL. And boom, we're going to stick it in there. And literally that's it. And what it does now, it's going to take about 30 seconds or so. It's going to start scraping that URL. It's then going to actually give me a listing of all the pricing, and that's going to be its base level pricing. From that point, any day that those pricing, that list of products moves by 5% either way, it's going to give me an alert with those pricing changes. It's also very valuable for me to just keep a track of everyone's pricing just once off as well. It's much easier than doing a manual price cross compare. So we're going to click OK. It's going to then, let's just move this little guy out the way. Let's start on our dashboard. It's now going to say it found 28 products. It did a little scripty, found, here's 21. It's found, this is some mismatch. It's given me extra products, then a little pop-up. So we've got 28 products found. It shows me when it was done, and so on and so on. Right, so just jumping to the page we've asked to scrape is the men's footwear page, and we can see the Padian, the Jeff, the Honolith, and so on, 1699, 2399, and so on. We can jump to our scraper, and we can see everything is scraped in here. We can check that everything's right. We can look at our target URL to make sure it's scraped the right one, which it has, and we're happy with. And that is our pricing scraper. just in summary, again, so important in order to win the online battle is not only to be found first, it's not only important to come up first, but it's so important to have the right product and the right offering. And so much of having the right offering is having the right price and the most optimized price. What this does, and I think it's probably the easiest way to do it, it will give you daily alerts if anything does change, and then you have the decision to make. Do you want to price compete on some products? Do you want to ignore prices on other products? But this is such a strong and important way to winning your online battle. If you have any questions, drop us a link and we'll definitely help you out.